Je crois en Dieu, j'aime mon pays et je respecterai les lois. Je jouerai honnêtement et j'essaierai de gagner. Mais que je gagne ou non, je ferai toujours de mon mieux.
I trust in God and I love my country and will always respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I will always do my best.
Je enseignerai à tous les enfants à jouer avec fair play et à faire de leur mieux. Je soutiendrai positivement tous les managers, entraîneurs et joueurs. Je respecterai les décisions des arbitres. Je féliciterai les efforts fournis, quel que soit le résultat du match.
I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires. I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game.
Okay, guys, let's play ball. Play ball. Let's go. Go, boys. Worst case scenario, worst case scenario, we'll stop the game changing play. It does. No, absolutely. I was always told this was the primary and game changer the secondary. Do what you can do. One, two, play! You're the boss. If you're okay with it, then I'm okay with it. All day, sir. All day. No, probably not. Let's go like this. He's just coming in sideways. There, is that better?
Hey, one on deck, guys. One on deck. All the way there.
Obviously, messages from the meeting didn't get me Good. I think my son umpired them in the Colts 2 or 3 weeks ago when they split. So.
Stretch! No, yeah, do this one. That one's nailed. Leave the dugout. That's all. No. Yeah, that one.
Hello and welcome here to beautiful Kingston, Ontario at historic Cricket Field for Day 2, Game 3 of the day of the 2026 Eastern Canadian Intermediate Championships. And for one of these teams that all get started today, the Ottawa West Twins, the 7th and final team that we haven't seen get started today. The Diamond 1-0 after a mercy victory yesterday against the Orleans Red Sox, the other team from the Ottawa area. As I mentioned, a mercy rule victory. I believe that one ended around 11-1, I want to say. And leading things off for the Twins, Nicholas Florakas will be followed up by Zane Alsusi and Louis Gagnon, the confirmed 3 here in the top of the inning for the Twins. This is a nightcap for a long day of ball. 2 games already in the books. Our last one went about 3 hours long as the Cornwall River Rats and the Oakville Whitecaps went back and forth before Oakville hit them with the mercy rule. Florakas gets all of this ball, lifts it to right field, and it gets all the way back to the warning track. Nicholas Florakas, what a way to start the tournament for the young fella. Knocks a double, and it's runner in scoring position immediately for the Ottawa West Twins. Starting pitcher this evening for the Diamond goes to number 3, Dalen Jacques gets the roll. And we'll have to shake off that one early as it gives up a bomb to Florakas. Here's Zane Alsusi, who will be the catcher on the defensive side of the ball. Strike 1 as the first pitch comes through. Jacques will step off, take a look at Florakas down at second. No real danger, though, with the shortstop and the second baseman very much off the bag. 0-1. Alsusi hits that one through the infield. Florakas will get held up at third as they get it back to the infield in rapid succession. Alsusi will extend to second base, and how about back-to-back base hits? As it's 2 now in scoring position after the throw home allowed Alsusi to extend an extra base. And it's Louis Gagnon, but the Twins welcome themselves and introducing themselves to the tournament here. Up high for ball 1. An early swing there, the off-speed pitch from Jacques got Gagnon going. And I'll split the first two pitches 1-1. Gagnon underneath of it, lifts it to left field. Is it deep enough for a tag up and a run? He's going to try. Here comes Floracas, and they'll fumble it out in the outfield, and the Ottawa West Twins have opened the scoring. He dropped that ball in left field. The sun is just at the time where it's peeking over the skyline. There is a bit of shade in left field, but either way, can't have that happening on the defensive side of the ball. It gives a lead to the Twins. Runners in the corners as well. And Floracas is able to get around. Runner's going to go to second. They will test him to throw down. They'll try the third as well as it gets tossed around the diamond. And it works out in the Twins' favor as Gagnon will be able to put himself into a scoring position now at second base. So Jacques got himself in a bit of a jam here early on. We'll uncover how he gets out of it. The 1-0. Outside to the backstop. Here comes El Souzy. He sees the opportunity and he seizes it. It's 2-0 Twins after a ball gets to the backstop. And while the Twins showing that they are aggressive on the base paths, give them any room and they'll take it. And I've said it all tournament long, that's what successful teams do, the 3-0. This is to Varga, Brendan Varga. We'll see his first strike in the count. Oh, by ball 3. And that will keep him there. Pierces the outside. And it's a full count for the cleanup hitter, Brendan Varga. Jacques need to get some momentum going for the Diamond after giving up a quick 2 runs. Here's the payoff. Ball 4. And we'll put runners in the corners. And we'll see Luke Pasma-Hellman with a chance to knock home another run. But the Twins, man, especially facing a team like the Diamond, we saw what type of offense they could put up in yesterday's game. Proving early that they're going to be a team to compete with this tournament. And call on the inside. As Jacques give him the fastball. And we'll have the 1-1. Runner goes to second, strike 2, down the pipe. But a successful steal there by Varga. And it's 2 in scoring position. 1-2, strike 3, ring them up. And Dalen Jacques got his first punch out of the evening. And that's a good start. It all starts with run 1 trying to get some momentum, and here's Ben Farinas, who will be our starting pitcher when we get to the bottom of the inning. So the 2 starters will go out of here. Farinas sees a ball on the outside. And we'll have the 1-0. Farinas swings that one high up, rides foul, and will confirm as it gets out of play. He really pulled the trigger on one high up, though. Oh, the 1-1 from Jacques. Strike 2. As that one was perfectly planted right down the middle Farina's held off despite it being lower than the last one he took a chop at. 1-2 pitch. Likes that one up high. Chopper to the second baseman. Throws it home instead. The tag nowhere near, as it was late. And Farinas gets an RBI single. As Gagnon gets around, it's 3-0 for the Twins. Continue to build their lead. And here's Carson Stewart, the center fielder. Ball one, throw down to third as they'll test Varga, and he'll step back in time. So two in scoring position, just repetitively putting themselves in dangerous scoring chances is Ottawa. Spirits are high for the dugout off the first baseline. Stewart fouls that one back to see a second strike. I would love to see a close game here, competitive one. We know Diamond have some offense, but of the 5 games we've had so far in the tournament, 3 of them have ended in the mercy rules. I believe actually it's 4 out of 5. Stewart to center field, and the catch is made for out number 2. Varga's tagging up and going home, but there's no ball to be found for the Diamond. It's 4-0 as the offense is rolling for the boys in white. As they will get out number 2. But Jacques and the Diamond gotta find a way here. As you saw Gabriel Dicari head over to his pitcher and give him some words of motivation. As Nathan Montembeau made that last catch for out number 2. Runners still at third. And Zigo will take it deep right up the alley for a base hit RBI single. As Farinas comes around, and it's 5 the tally in the first inning. As Zigo continues the hitting parade for the Twins. And here's Parker Hits as the Twins go through the order. And quite the name for Hits. Of course, we'll see if he can find a hit. Ball 2, down in the dirt. Two outs for Jacques. Delivers the pitch. Turns and fires make that to first. And all over it was runner Zigo. He steps back in time. 2-0 and swing and a miss from Hits. As it kind of looked like one of his feet kind of stepped away from the batter's box and hesitated to pull the trigger to the last second. Tossed down to first again. Two-one. Strike 2. And Jacques gave him something to offer at. Hits likes it. Unable to connect, and now he's got a battle to stay alive. The 2-2 delivery. Ball 3, and will push us to a full count. Catcher can't locate it. The throw is off the mark as well. And it's a free base there for Zigo, who will move himself into a scoring position. As that's Casey Enchen behind the plate with that previous throw. Full count. Could end the top of the inning. Payoff. Ball 4 for Hits. He'll take to first base. And the Twins will keep the party alive as here's James Daze. Daze takes the first one looking. Below the zone for a ball. To the shortstop. Handled. It's going to be a race for second base, and the Twins will win it. Hits, puts on the speed. Throw down to third, and Z goes safe as well. Back-to-back close calls going Ottawa West's way, and the bases are loaded as we hit the bottom of the order for Rigby and McDonald. And we'll see if McDonald can keep things going. Back up to the top where Floracas, who started us off, is in the on-deck circle. Swings at the first offering for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls that one back. Puts himself in a two-strike hole. And Jock, just to keep the spirits high of the Diamond, feels like you have to find a way to get an out here and send your team to the offense. The 0-2 delivery. Freezes him up, gets him looking, strike three. As they'll leave the bases stranded, but it doesn't. I'm sure the Twins can shake that off because they put up 5 runs in the top of the first inning. And the Diamond, well, they'll have their first offensive opportunity when we come back. You're watching the 2026 Eastern Canadian Intermediate Championships. Bottom one as we join you back here in Kingston, leading things off for the Diamond. Christophe Jobin will be followed up by Ishimu Sato and Dalen Jacques, the confirmed 3 here for the Diamond. Starting pitcher for the Twins, Nicholas Floracas. Or pardon me, no, he's the shortstop. My mistake, it's Ben Farinas is the starting pitcher. I got number 4 confused with number 5. And it's a quick 2-0 count. Make that a 3-0 count on Jobin. And a chance here for a leadoff walk, which I'm sure the Diamond would be very okay with, needing base runners to get things started. Strike one will keep them there as Florinas delivers the automatic strike. And holds off, will strike 2 looking on the outer half. And he's worked us back into a full count situation. After going 3-0 down, back-to-back strikes, the payoff. Jobin on the end of the bat will foul it to keep him there. Farina steps off. Looks good to go now. Another payoff from Farinas. Strike 3. And that's a way to start the ball game. As he's fired up, takes a look back to his dugout, and you can hear the cheers and the shouts from the Ottawa West side and fans and friends and family. As there's one down, and here's a Shimu Sato. Doesn't flinch at the first pitch, takes it up by the eyesight for ball 1. 1-0 from Farinas. Holds off, that is perfectly down the middle there. Sato didn't flinch the first 2 pitches, wants to see a couple before he makes a decision. Here's the 1-1. Ball 2, below the knees. Sato fires this one over top of the Twins bullpen. Will bring us to a second strike. Meet the infield of the Twins. Shortstop, we got Floraka, second base Gagnon, first base Varga, and third base Kyle Zigo. Strike 3 swinging. It's back-to-back punch-outs from Ben Farinas. And you see there the entire infield meet up and connects bumps all over the place. And there's Dalen Jacques, the opposing pitcher. Chance for Farinas to strike out the side. And Jacques will try to stop that. First pitch, beautiful breaking ball. Freezes him up for strike 1. Jacques ground ball and will penetrate the infield for a base hit. As they won't be able to retire the side in order, as Jacques will get aboard and Maximilian Casey Enchin will be next up. As he likes the first offering, popped up in foul territory, and underneath of it is Zigo to make the play and end the bottom of the first inning. Strong on both sides of the ball are the Twins as they introduce themselves to us here on the broadcast, all of you guys watching at home, and all the other teams in the tournament. It's 5-0 heading to the top of the second. top two underway as leading things off. Well, we're back to the top of the order. So it's exactly like the first inning. Nicholas Floracas will be followed up by Zane Alsusi and Louis Gagnon, the confirmed three. Floracas pulls that one past the first baseman. Had a double in the first inning. How about a single to start the second? And his first pitch swinging as well. And here's Zane Alsusi, who had a base hit as well in the first. Top of the order really got to work. As he likes that offering as well. Hit to the shortstop. And can't corral it. Frustration from the Diamond infield as that was Christophe Jobin unable to release it. And 2 pitches and 2 runners on for Ottawa West. There's Louis Gagnon, who got a board off an error by the left fielder after the sun, I believe, got in his eyes and was unable to locate it. Can he make it 3 for 3? No, he'll hold off, and we will see the first pitch that has gotten to the catcher in the inning. So that one go 2, ball 2, throw down to third, runners going, both will go, and they're both safe. Two-0 count. And it's 3-0 lead for Gagnon as he lets that one go as well. And a chance here to load up the bases on the first 3 batters for the Twins. Jacques got a battle back. He'll get the automatic strike down the middle as he had to throw something that would get him going back in the count. 3-1. That's over top of his head, and that is easily ball 4, and the bases are loaded for cleanup hitter Brendan Varga. And time is called as head coach of the Diamond needs a word with Dalen Jacques as things have not gone his way, and that, I believe, will do it as well on the evening for Dalen Jacques. 49 pitches through 1 inning. And they'll go a different direction here as the rhythm hasn't clicked for Jacques through the first inning, and well, 3 batters as well here in the second. So coming to the rubber, number 12, Charlie Waugh. Moves from third base. And while he inherits a sticky situation, bases loaded, no outs, team down by 5 with cleanup hitter due up in the order. As he'll finish his warm-up pitches before we get back underway. And our final game here at Cricket Field on day 2. We'll be back at it tomorrow, 11 a.m. first pitch as always, with this Ottawa West team as they take on Oakville. And we'll have the Diamond and Trois-Rivières, the battle of the 2 Quebec teams at 2, and the nightcap of the Kingston Colts and the Orleans Red Sox at 5 o'clock scheduled time. But as you can see, we're always a bit off schedule. This game was supposed to start at 5. First pitch wasn't until 6. And so Waugh will throw his first pitch of the ball game. Bases loaded to Varga. Down to the dirt. Casey Enshin will keep it in front of him. (1-0). And again, another one too low. Waugh. Gotta be careful. Can't go down 3-0. He could, but then very dangerous territory. with the bases loaded, walk in question. 2-0 pitch, and he will find it. That one scrapes on by. Catcher unable to locate it. Here comes Florakas, and he gets the first run for the Twins in the top of the second. It's 6-0. And with ball 3 as well. That's ball 4. And a work a walk. And just like that, the bases are loaded once again. So there's Palsma Hellman with the bases loaded. There's a strike. Quick 2 of them as well to go down 0-2. So Waugh trying to battle back into the count. Now low. We'll have a 1-2. This one skied up in the air, and the catcher will get right underneath of it to get the out. Casey Enshin able to get there. As we had some trouble with the cameras, but hopefully my voice guided you the way of what happened. As I believe we were stuck on third base cam for a while. But producer Rias Hennessy got to work, and we're back and flowing. As he gives me the thumbs up to my right. And so here's Farinas. Takes a ball 1. Battle of the pitchers. Ben Farinas very successful in the bottom of the first inning at the mound. He had an RBI his first time up in the first. What can he do here with the bases loaded? A 1-1 count. As he swings at that offering for strike 2. And Waugh, after inheriting the situation with the bases loaded, no outs, has an opportunity to bring it to out number 2. 1-2 pitch. Farina stays alive, gets a piece of it. Crucial. We'll have another 1-2 pitch. That's down to the dirt for ball 2. He does have balls to work with though, so doesn't have to attack the strike zone too aggressively every single time. Bring us to a 2-2 pitch, especially when the bases are loaded. You want to make sure to take your time. He'll use another one there. Casey Enshin gets in front of it. So you won't see a similar situation, which we just saw moments ago with Florakas getting around. And it's a full count with the bases loaded. Here's the payoff from Waugh. Strike 3 rings him up and gets the punch out. And that was a critical pitch from Waugh, trying to only allow 1 run in the inning. And here's Carson Stewart with the bases loaded to try to do something with them. Sees the first pitch for a strike. Takes a swing at that offering. And Waugh's got an 0-2 lead. Can he get out of it with only 1 run allowed? The 0-2 pitch. Up high for ball 1. Stewart popped up the last time he was here. The 1-2. Contact. Foul territory. And searching for it was Sato off third base. They will go for a foul ball, though, and we'll see continue to have 2 strikes in the count. As we'll get resumed. As time will be called. Letting the runner at first get back to his base. And we'll continue. Back to a 1-2 from Waugh. Ball 2, up high. So Stewart gains a couple of balls going his way. Two-two. And contact fouled back. You know what? That's a pitch that could have gone either way, so I don't mind him taking a chance on it. And we'll say the 2-2 runs up Waugh's pitch count. Here's the delivery. And it's ball 3 to push us to a full count. What a battle from Stewart. Fouled everything he's needed to stay alive. And he's found 3 straight balls. The payoff. Stewart, foul territory. Sato looking for it. And it will hit the top of the diamond dugout for a foul ball. So we'll have to try it again. It's got to be approaching maybe double digits here in the pitch count. Another payoff. They'll toss to third instead, make that. And you know what? We'll see if that's called. Could have potentially been a balk. As the runners, Al-Suzi was able to get back. And he got him! Strike 3, and what a way for Waugh to battle. Inherits the bases loaded, no outs, only allows 1 run, and gets all 3 outs to keep the Diamond within reach, down by 6. When we come back, bottom of the 2nd inning, with the Diamond looking to get on the board. Bottom 2 to get underway here with the Diamond back on the bats, and Farina's back at the mound after he was able to find back-to-back strikeouts, allowed a single but finished it off himself in a fantastic first inning from Ben Farinas on both sides of the ball. Leading things off, Simon Danel. That one's in the dirt. Gonna be 3 straight balls going his way. It'll be Danelle, then Nathan Montembeau, and Adrian Shee, the 3 confirmed here. That's a strike. The automatic to get one back. And that is easily ball 4, well below the knees. It's a leadoff walk for Simon Danelle. And here's Nathan Montembeau, the center fielder for the Diamond. As he'll step off, take a moment to regroup. Turn and fire to first. That was very off the target. Danelle's going to second, and they won't test him. It was just an awkward throw from the get-go from Farinas. Didn't really set his footing. And just like that, without a pitch thrown to Montembeau, he's got a runner in scoring position. First pitch down the pipe. Strike 1, no doubt about it. Montembeau wants time. Throws the breaking ball. Just a bit high. That's a miss. And we'll have the 1-1 pitch coming from Farinas. That one's down to the dirt ball too. The Diamond would love to just get on the board here, get something started. We know they have good offense in them. That's a beautiful pitch. Pierces the outside corner to bring us to 2 strikes. Showcasing he's got the capability to really slow things down. Up high, ball 3. And it's a full count. We'll see what he goes to here in the finisher. Fastball, Montembeau over, and he hits it through the gap to left field. He'll look to go to second. Did he test himself a little bit too much? The tag, not there in time. Montembeau safe and sound. It's 2 in scoring position. As he gets himself a single, but able to extend it to second base. And there's probably just a lack of movement from the Ottawa West Twins, a lack of urgency to get it into the infield. And here's a great chance with Adrian Shee. Up to the bats, holds off, strike 1 at the top of the zone. 0-1. Breaking ball, she knew it as soon as it hit the zone. Shook his head a tad, saying he should have pulled the trigger. 0-2, up high for a ball. Fouls that one back. As Farinas went to the fastball. We'll go back to a 1-2 pitch. Outside, reaches forward, hits it to the shortstop. 6-3 in time for out number 1. Simon Danel will come across to open the scoring for the Diamond. As they get one, Montembeau now to third. And the first out of the bottom 2 as well. And there's Charles Kiddo-Houdon, the right fielder, with his first at-bat of this game. Kiddo-Houdon was part of this handful of players who, from the Diamond, who played in BC last year at the Canadians Major Championships. A plethora of experience from the young fella. There's many players on this team that I recognize. I called that tournament. That's why I'm bringing it up. So I am familiar with a decent amount of players on this Diamond team and what they're capable of. Ball on the outside to bring us to 2-1. Pulls the trigger a tad too late for strike 2. That's 2-2. In the count for Arenas. Searching for the first strikeout. Kiddo-Houdon, chopper to the mound. He'll go to the plate. And caught in a pickle is Montembeau between home plate and third. He'll try to go back, but the tag is there. That is smart game sense by Farinas to play it to home plate. And chasing him down was Zain Al-Sousi. And they're able to make the play in combination with the third baseman. And look at this, they've caught the runner at first off guard, and they've got him out too. Oh my! Kiddo-Houdon tried to go to second base while nobody was looking, but the Ottawa West Twins infield was aware, and they got him in between first and second. Oh my! 2 players in a rundown. And the Twins win both of them. So they'll send us to a top of the third inning. When we come back, it's Ottawa West back on the offense. Top 3 as we get back underway here in Kingston. 6-1, 5-run split these two teams. And leading things off, Kyle Zegio had an RBI single his first time up. He'll be Zegio, followed by hits in Daze, the confirmed 3 here. Second time through the order as well for Ottawa West. Saw a pitching change in the top of the third, and we will remain to see Charlie Waugh on the mound. There's a heavy swing there from Zegio for a strike. Underneath of it, and Saddle, the third baseman, who is kind of my reference for how far that ball is being popped up in foul territory and how far away, if it's going to be in play or if it's going to be not over the top, it was going to be over top of the fence and out of play. He didn't even flinch at that ball. It was gone to the grass, out of play. Here's the 1-1 from Waugh. Holds off on the offering for strike 2. That's strike 2. Ezekiel walked away from it. That is strike 3 to confirm. And we look good. We're confirming strike 3. To my confusion, that is strike 3 off that foul ball with strike 2. Bit of confusion around the ballpark. Even had me confused. Now it's 1 down with Parker Hitz. Second time through, had to walk his first time up. Hitz wants to show bunt. Will make the infield run all the way in and pull away at the last second. Down to the way in the dirt. So Waugh came in the ball game last inning, inherited bases loaded, no outs, and only allowed 1 run and got out of it. So he's looked very solid so far this evening. And that is ball 3, though, despite me saying what I just said. Waugh just got to shake it off. On the 3-0 pitch. The automatic strike will get one back. (3-1). Hits to the shortstop, collected, play to first, got him. That's a routine play there for Christophe Jobin as he gets across diamond. And there's 2 down with nobody on. And here comes James Daze. 1 for 1 with a single his first time up. Will hold off on the first pitch, but it creases the outside for a strike. As we're approaching the bottom of the order, second time through for the Twins, and only the top of the 3rd inning. Kind of explains how much offense they've had. Oh, 1 down to the dirt for a ball. Inside for ball 2. Of the 2-1. Likes that one, fouls it off the 3rd base line. So we'll see strike 2 against Daze and sets Waugh up for a chance to potentially retire the side in order. Looking for a second strikeout at the top of the 3rd. Here is the 2-2. Daze underneath of it, lifts it to left field, and underneath of it instead is the diamond outfielder. As Tyler Brunet, who we'll see hit in the bottom of the 3rd, makes the play to end the top of the inning. When we come back, the Diamond now down by 5, looking to chip away on this Twins lead. bottom third. As leading things off, Charlie Waugh, who ended the top of the third inning at the mound, and will have his first chance at the at-bat. Heavy bounce handled by the shortstop. Tossed to first in time as Nicholas Floracas makes a beautiful play. More impressively was the grab off the heavy bounce. Had to read it, and he did perfectly. And there's a quick one down after Waugh went swinging on the first pitch, and here's Tyler Brunet. First pitch from Ben Farinas, back on the bump for his third inning. Only one run allowed. And not a whole lot of hits either. He's been really solid. The 0-1. Heavy slice from Brunet for strike two. And he's got himself in a hole. And a chance for a strikeout here for Farinas. That's whipped high and outside. Be a ball back in the count. As this Twins infield has been so sharp. Every time you get to see a new team, as they say, first impressions go a long way. And while this team looks good in all areas of the ball, on both sides of it too. 2-2, chop strike three. And an easy toss down there from El Soucy for out number two. As we'll hit the bottom of the order with Gabriel DiCauri. DiCauri likes the first offering, fouls it off for a strike. We've seen a lot of foul balls go beyond the third baseline. Not a whole lot going to first base. I guess there's just a lot of lefties as of recently, just like DiCauri. Here's the 1-1. Strike two up by the shoulders. And a chance for Farinas to retire the side in order. 1-2. DiCauri high, chopper, no one knows where it is. It will spin on back to the backstop though for a foul ball. Initially, it just kind of hit off the plate and skyrocketed into the air. And well, Soucy, the catcher, was trying to look for it immediately. Well, probably took a sigh of relief when he saw it was in foul territory. 1-2. Outside for ball two. DiCauri up the middle, skips on past Farinas to center field. And Gabriel DiCauri keeps the inning alive with a single. As we go back to the top of the order. As it's Christophe Jobin will go back to the top of the lineup. The shortstop will have his second at-bat. 0 for 1 on the evening with a strikeout his last time up. That's ball one on the outside. As he'll step back up. The 1-0. Ball two. This one on the opposite side of the height spectrum, below the knees. I'll turn and fire to first, and well, Farinas has got to be careful. We saw it earlier in the game where he tried to pick off first base and it didn't go his way. Runner got a free second base advantage as the result. 2-0. I'll try first again. And an easy step back in time as DiCauri on his toes. And it's a lead in the count, 3-0 for Jobin. I'll get one back for strike one. And Jobin chases one down low for strike two. And Farinas has battled his way back into it. Brought us from a 3-0 count to a full one. The payoff. Jobin, high chopper to the second baseman. Played a first routine for the Twins. And will leave a runner stranded and no runs against in the bottom of the third, as we'll head to the top of the inning, top of the fourth, make that, with the Twins looking to increase their lead when we come back. Top fourth as we hit the halfway point of this ball game. And the Twins looking to add to their lead. Had 5 in the first, only 1 in the second, put up 0 in the third. So the trend continues down from the high of the first innings. And it's probably because the Diamond started to lock in a little bit after everything kind of spilled away in the first inning. As potentially the Twins caught them off guard. Leading things off, Rigby McDonald will be followed up by, then go back to the top of the order to Nicholas Floracas and Zane Al-Souci, the confirmed 3. As McDonald will stare that one down. He's 0 for 1 on the evening with a strikeout, his first time up. Has worked a quick 2-1 count against Wall, back on the bump for his 3rd consecutive. Opposite field from McDonald on his knees and able to make the grab. Had to be careful there as he kind of lost sight of it for a second, but he's able to recover. As I believe that's Tyler Brunet out in left field. And here comes Nicholas Floracas, 2 for 2, a double his first time up and a single his second. And it's ball 1 on the first pitch. But we know Floracas, if he can get a hold of one, I remember he started the game with this led off and smashed a ball to right field. It's the 1-0. And it's again too low. As well, when he seems to miss, it does seem to be below the zone. There's the 2-0. Pulls this one. Will it stay fair? It has been called foul. It rode the line for a while. but doesn't go Floraka's way, as that would have been almost perfectly into the crevice of the right field fence. But instead will end up in a strike in the count. Change up from Wah, gets him with strike 2. As it pierces the top of the zone. And will bring us to a 2-2 pitch from Wah. Throws pretty much the same exact pitch as he did moments ago, which will provide us with a full count. And a payoff pitch incoming to Florakis. Gives him the fastball, but it's too low. And it's a full count walk for Nicholas Florakis. He'll head to first base, and a base runner to work with now for the Twins, as a mound meeting will be had from the Diamond head coach. As catcher will come and meet, and I think that will do it for Charlie Wah. Pitch 2 in a mid innings at the mound. Only 1 run against for Wah. I would say that is a great evening from the rubber. And we'll see who's coming into relief. It's Christophe Jobin. Moves in from shortstop to the mound, and while trying to keep this game as close as possible to give his team the best chance when they get back to the bats. Only down by 5. He'll inherit a runner at first and 1 out. So Jobin will take his warm-up before we get underway. We'll see Al-Souci and then potentially Louis Gagnon, who's in the on-deck circle, or will be, when Al-Souci's at-bat gets underway. What a day winding down here at Cricket Field as well. Game started at 11 o'clock this morning. We had some air quality issues where we got delayed by half an hour, and that kind of stagnated everything else in the day, a bit like a domino effect for what time game started. This game didn't get underway till 6 o'clock, scheduled for 5. And that was also because of the 3-hour midday game we had between Oakville and Orleans. Or pardon me, that was Oakville and Cornwall. Inside for ball 1 on the first pitch to Al-Souci. Jobin will turn fire to first. We'll see if Jobin can get into a bit of a rhythm here. He needs to get into one early. If the Diamond want to remain lossless in the tournament. If they did lose this game, they would be the first team to have a split in the win column. That was a very close call at first base, as the Diamond dugout pretty fired up for it, thinking it should have went their way. Ball is the call at the plate. That ball is airmailed all the way to center field, and Florakis will take advantage of it. He's going to go from one corner to the next, all the way to third base, off a misthrow from Simon Denal. And so Al-Souci's job becomes a little bit easier if he wants an RBI. All he needs to find a base hit. Likes that one. Gets a hold of it, but it's going foul, as he pulled it heavily with some good power on it. Of a 2-1 pitch. Make that after the throw to third, and it gets all the way to the bullpen. Florakis on the way home. The throw, the tag, and Florakis is safe. A great attempt, though, by the Diamond infield. Great throw, great transition from Danel to get it down to the tag, but Florakis a tad too fast, and it's 7-1 going Ottawa West way. And at the start of Al-Souci's at-bat, he had a runner at first, and while Florakis clears himself, doesn't need any help. breaking ball just kind of gets out of the hand of Jobin. It's 3-1. Susi, high up in the air. Third baseman looking for it. It will be catchable on his knees, on his back, makes the grab. In foul territory is Dalen Jacques. As that's a hard angle to get, but I'll tell you, for all the fans watching at home, that was quite the nifty grab for out number 2. And there's Louis Gagnon, who got aboard in the first inning off an error and walked his last time up. First pitch for a ball. Gets a piece of it, and we'll see a strike 1 off the foul tip. We'll split the first 2 pitches 1-1. Looking for the outside, he's got it. Just gets a piece of it for strike 2. And a chance for Christophe Jobin to send his team to the bats. We'll see how Gagnon battles the 1-2. Down in the dirt, great take for ball 2. To the shortstop, bouncing ball, handled by Sato, tosses to first, beats him. And that is out number 3 to end the top of the 4th. Floracas gets around and makes it 7-1, extending the Twins' lead. And when we come back, the Diamonds still have time to get back on this game, but they'd rather do it sooner than later. You're watching the 2026 Canadian Eastern Championships. Bottom of the 4th inning as we join you back here in Cricket Field. Leading things off is Shimu Sato will be followed up by Dalen Jacques and Maximilian Casey Unchin, the confirmed 3 to face the new starting pitcher for the Ottawa West Twins. Number 47, Louis Gagnon, comes into the game from second base. Sato fires this one up into the sky and behind to the food trucks that are slowly but surely leaving the park as we get to the later stages of the day. But hey, maybe there's some still there, and maybe they'll find a baseball to return back to one of the dugouts. of the 0-1. Up high again for Gagnon with a quick 2 balls going Sato's way. There's a strike. Pardon me, that's a 1-2 count. 2 strikes in the count. As I guess that foul, yeah. Been a long day here. We're getting through it, but hey, this could be gearing up for a great game. We know the Diamond do have the capability to turn up their offense whenever needed. And it's 2-2 to the first 4 pitches. Get a piece of it, stay alive as he'll foul it off. And the Shimu Sato 0 for 1 on the evening with a strikeout his last time up. Trying to change that. The 2-2. Pipes it to center field for a base hit. And he will change that as he gets aboard and gives the Diamonds a base runner to work with. And this will bring up Dalen Jacques, the starting pitcher all the way back in the first inning. Didn't have the outing he would have wanted, allowed 5 runs in only 1 inning. Trying to change the narrative of the game for number 3. 1 for 1 with a single his first time up as well. Breaking ball goes for a ball. Late swing on that one, toss down to first. We'll get back there in time, strike at the plate as well. By the eyesight for ball 2 from Jacques. And after that first inning, where the Twins took over scoring 5 runs, it's been back and forth, both teams chipping away at a run here and there. That's ball 3. Chance to put 2 on. That's the Diamond looking for an inning of offense like the Twins had in the top of the first. Can they find it here in bottom 4? 3-1 pitch. Strike 2 to keep him there. It's a full count situation. And we'll see the first payoff in the outing from Gagnon. And it's ball 4 down to the dirt. And the first 2 batters in the Diamond order are both aboard. And here's Maximilien Casey and Sean. Chance to load the bases up with a potential single or a walk. And the first pitch on the outside for ball 1. High chopper to the shortstop. He'll go cross diamond to first. The throw is good. Both runners will advance. And so a bit of a sacrifice play there. The Twins get the first out of the inning. And the Diamond just looking to chip away. As if these 2 runs cash, all of a sudden it's only a 4-run game. And Simone Donnell will have an opportunity to do so. First pitch to Donnell. Ball 1. And we'll find out how Gagnon handles adversity when he's on the rubber. He's got a bit of it now. 1-0. Outside ball 2. And a quick lead in the count for Donnell. Likes that one, just fouls it off. For the first strike. Here's the 2-1. Holds off, but it goes for a strike. Up by the shoulders, gets the call. Brings us to 2-2. And it's a full count. That one's on the outside. And a big pitch incoming. Could load the bases, could be note number 2. The payoff. Inside, and it's ball 4 for Simon Danel, and the bases are loaded now for the Diamond. They've been waiting for a situation like this, and a chance to capitalize with Nathan Montembeau up next.
Number 7, Nathan Montembeau.
As we'll have a mound meeting with the Ottawa West coach. He'll meet with the infield and Gagnon.
The winner of this tournament goes where?
As everyone dispersed back, and Montembeau will have the biggest at-bat of this game so far. Infield's in. Need 2 outs to get out of the jam. First pitch swinging for Montembeau, and it gets on by to center field. 1 run scores. Runner at third will be held. It's an RBI single as Ashimu Sato comes through. And it's 5 runs the difference. The Diamond up to 2. As it was first pitch swinging, likes the first one he sees. And here's Adrian Shee. We'll foul that one off as it gets it on the top of the barrel. The 0-1. Shee. Slow chopper in the infield. Third baseman, first 1-2, and the bouncer to first will be way late. And with the player down, we'll take a moment here. See the situation. As he's being helped off the field. as he gets the round of applause, and of course we hope he's okay. Keep an eye to see a return, or that will probably be the ball game from him, but going on in this tournament more importantly, as you never want to see injuries happen at any level of the sport.
He's over there checking on the player. 19's going in at third.
And so joining third base will be James Daze. As conversations will be had to straighten everything out on some changes in the field. And Charles Kudo-Hodon, an 0-1, pardon me, first will be up in the order.
Thank you.
It is 19 now.
And so we'll get this game resumed. Kudo-Hodon will see his first pitch from Gagnon with the bases loaded. And it's outside for ball one. Well, 1-0. Side against similar territory. So we'll take a lead on the count. Gagnon and the Twins. In unfamiliar territory so far this game. Kudo-Hodon fires one to left field. One will come. It's Speedy Gonzalez from second base. He gets around as well as Montembeault put on the Rockets. And two will cash in for the Diamond. And it's a 3-run game.
You got it.
As coach will signal, looks like, to a new pitcher potentially, as the infield will meet. And that will do it for Louis Gagnon at the mound. As we'll see who is going to be coming in. Gagnon won't leave the field, though. It looks like he's going to be joining the infield. But the new pitcher coming in for the Ottawa West Twins. The role goes to Carson Stewart, the reliever of choice for the Twins, with their lead now down to only 3. So Stewart, the lefty, will take his warm-up before we get back underway. As the sun is beyond the skyline now, so everything kind of cools down a little bit at cricket. Haven't had a lot of the big heat in the first 2 days. Compared to what we've had over the previous weeks, it's been very hot around all of Ontario. But not too bad in the first 2 days. I'm sure that will change, though, once the weekend swings around. We also haven't had any rain. Not that I'm going to jinx anything, because I've done that before, talked about rain in the tournament, and then the next day it's pouring buckets. So fingers crossed it didn't just do anything there, but no rain and no big heat in Kingston over the first 2 days. Just a little bit of smoke and haziness in the sky and in the air. So here's Charlie Waugh. With 2 in scoring position for Ottawa, we'll take the first pitch looking, as they'll see one from the new pitcher. And Stewart will deliver the 1-0. He wants to see one again, so we'll split the first 2 pitches, 1-1. That's strike 2 in the outside corner. As Wah hesitant to swing so far, but he's got to swing now. And he does. Center field, searching for it, and it drops on down. It looks like he lost sight of it, and it skips on by him. She will score. Kittle Hudal will get around as well. And the Diamond have crawled their way back into this one, as they score a pair of runs. And just like that, the score is close again. And to our score being wrong, it is a 7-7 ball game, all tied up. As the Diamond have done it. What an inning it has been here in the bottom of the 4th, now scoring 6. And Tyler Brunet will see that one through. Big slice there from Brunet for strike 2. Stewart whips it on the outside, ball 3. In a full count situation. And he wins it. Stewart blows it by him. And that ball's thrown around mistakenly, gets all the way to second base. And a free base there for Wow will get himself to third. And he represents the go-ahead run. And here's Gabriel Descaries. His first pitch up high for a ball. The Diamond scratched and clawed their way here in the bottom of the 4th. Up high, ball 2. And after it looked like the Twins had a bit of a stranglehold on this game as innings went by, each team chipped away, run here, run there. By the bottom of the 4th, the Diamond have matched the offense that they had in the top of the 1st inning and have tied the ball game. Bunt shown from Descaries. Strike will be taken as they'll pull away. Twins fans trying to hype up their team. That is put to the ground. Descaries will get a walk. Wow, will stay where he is despite it scrambling behind Al Susi. And we'll go back to the top of the order to Christophe Jobin. I'll throw to first, and paying attention was Descaries as he'll crawl his way back on his hands and knees. Jobin will hold off. We'll take ball 1. And what an inning it would be if the Diamond were able to take the lead. Stewart will toss to first. They got the runner between first and second. Descaries, the tag is there. And that's a way to make a statement after an inning that hasn't gone their way. Get a pickoff attempt in between first and second, and the tag is applied. And after 4, we're all tied up at 7 apiece, heading into the top of the 5th inning. With the Twins back on the offense. Can they take back the lead they once had? We're going to have to find out when we return. Back here in Kingston, top of the 5th inning. As leading things off is the cleanup hitter in the batting order, Brendan Varga. He'll be followed up by Ben Farinas will be in there, and we'll see who else is in the order. I know there is an injured player. I wasn't able to clock the number, so actually, pardon me, it will be Luke Pasma-Hellman and then Ben Farinas up in the order, but I'm not sure which twin was injured on that play from third to first. We're still waiting. We'll see who they skip over in the batting order, as I believe they will not return to the game. As of course we wish them the best recovery. We don't know the seriousness of it right now, but he was able to get himself off the field with a little bit of help. High chopper to the second baseman, and the scoop will get on by DeCalary. And aboard is Varga on first base. And there's Luke Pasma-Hellman. Back-to-back strikeouts so far this game for Pasma-Hellman. Looking to change that. Christophe Jobin back on the bump for his second consecutive inning as well. First pitch skies it up in the air for ball one. And they're calling a timeout. With Jobin, head coach must see something that he wants to let him know. Quick conversation there with Zanel behind the plate and his pitcher. Jobin with the head coach, and we'll get back to it on a 1-0 count. We'll turn it fire. Maybe you have to think that conversation had to be doing with someone with the runner at first base, or just base runners in general, as the first toss is down to first base to test Varga. Ball two on the last pitch. Takes it looking, little head nod there as home plate umpire calls the strike. Understands that's around the top of the zone. And he'll have the 2-1. Inside, ball three, and a chance here to put 2 on if we see a walk. And it's ball 4 for Luke Pasma-Hellman. And 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position. And there's Farinas, Ben Farinas, the starting pitcher, who pitched a couple innings, and another mound meeting here from head coach of the Diamond. And that will do it for Christophe Jobin at the bump. They'll go a different direction.
Final pitch count for Christophe Jobin was 19 pitches.
19 pitches will keep him under that 20 threshold, which keeps him available for tomorrow's game. And speaking of tomorrow's games, let's take a look at who both these teams play in tomorrow. Ottawa West will take on the Oakville Whitecaps in the 11 a.m. game. 2 p.m. will be the Diamond against Trois-Rivières, the battle of the 2 Quebec teams here in the tournament. And the nightcap, 5 p.m., will be the Kingston Colts in the Orleans Red Sox. Of course, you can capture it here on the Kingston Baseball Association YouTube channel. So remember, subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we're going to be here all week long. And, of course, the semifinals and championship day on July 24th. So a new pitcher into the game for the Diamond will be Maximilien Casey-Enchon. And And in a tight game like this, he inherits 2 base runners and no outs. And getting into the later stages now in the top of the 5th, got to be on his A game from the get-go. His first batter and opponent will be Farinas. First pitch, strike 1 in the corner. The 0-1. And a late swing there from Farinas as he hesitated until the very last second. Didn't allow him to get such a smooth stroke off. And he's down in an 0-2 hole. Casey Yenchen looking for his first strikeout, and Farinas will deny it temporarily as he fouls it off. The 0-2 pitch once more. Farinas skies it to center field, backpedaling, searching for it as the outfielder makes the grab, and he'll toss it to second rapidly as Varga will reach an extra base. And there's 1 down. As I believe that was Nathan Montembeau out in center field. And we'll move on in the order. Carson Stewart as the 2 relievers will go in for a battle. We saw Stewart come into the game in the bottom of the 4th. And down to the dirt for ball 1. On Stewart, popped up one of his most recent at-bats. Runners going to second. They will test him, toss down. That's the ball 2. Both runners have extended the base in scoring position. Stewart trying to get the lead back for the Twins, which they had the majority of the game. Outside, ball 3. And ball 4 would mean load the bases up. Casey Yenchen trying to find the zone. And he will. Gets him swinging as well. Strike 2. Brings us to a full count. And either way this swings would either be 2 outs and positive for the Diamond, or the bases loaded, or even runs for the Twins. And it's ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Ottawa West. In a tight game, a chance to pull away. Here's Parker Hitz. After it was Kyle Zugio, who unfortunately had the injury from third base. So we'll skip him in the lineup. And Hitz would be a big opportunity to find some hits. And we'll see if he can do so. Hitz had a ground ball earlier in the game. Hitz fouls it back on the fastball down the middle from Casey Yenchen. Pitcher finished up warming up in the bullpen for the Diamond, as well as Charles Kittle-Houdon. On a quick warm-up of the 0-1. Breaking ball, got it in there, strike 2. As it freezes up Hitz. And he's got himself in an 0-2 hole. Got to battle to stay alive with the bases loaded situation. And it's ball 1. Move to a 1-2. Fastball, got him. freezes him up and pierces the bottom of the strike zone. And there's 2 down as the Diamond trying to work out of this jam. Brings up James Daze. Had a single earlier in the game, would love to find one here again. First pitch to Daze, gets a piece of it and rapidly fouls it back. Right to the backstop where we're all sitting. The 0-1. Inside, having to back away, splits the first 2. But you have a feeling that if they don't convert on this and the Diamond end up completing the comeback, that this will be a moment they reflect on. We'll see if the Twins let it be a moment that they can reflect on, either if it's positively or negatively. Strike 2. And it's 3-2. Full count calls the umpire. Payoff. Daze underneath of it. And the catch is made as he fills the ground in left center field. Closes the gap and gets underneath of it. And the entire field surrounds him. The Diamond get out of the bases loaded jam. And it's Charles Waugh. Or make that Charlie Waugh rather, who will finish it off, and we're still at 7s, heading to the bottom of the 5th, and when we come back, the Diamond have a chance to take their first lead of the ball game. Bottom of the 5th with the top of the order due up. After a double play was made possible by the Ottawa West Twins in the bottom of the 4th to get them out of it after they're in a bit of a jam. And Jobin, who had an at-bat in that inning, will have another one here, as in his at-bat in the bottom of the 4th was cut in half because of the double play. Breaking ball there in the zone for the first strike. That's down and away for ball 3 and a chance here for a leadoff walk. As at the bump for second consecutive inning, number 8, Carson Stewart. He started the game in center field, but has been, well, given the task of trying to shut down this possible comeback. And it's ball 4 for Christophe Jobin, as he'll head to first base. And game-leading run now aboard. And there's a Shimu Sato, 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Sato shows bunt. That's way inside. And that will get a piece of him. As time has been called, the runner who's going to third will be pulled back, but Sato will make the walk to first base. And the Ottawa West coach wants a word with the home plate umpire. About the bunt attempt. And with time still being called, the Ottawa West Twins head coach will take a moment to take advantage of it, and he'll actually make a pitching change. That will do it for Stewart. As they'll go into the bullpen again. Or to another reliever. And so they're bringing it back in their starter, Ben Farinas. Is back to the mound. After he was pulled out after a couple very solid innings. Something you don't see very often when they put a pitcher back in after he started the game and he was already pulled out. But he was playing in the infield, didn't even take much of a warm-up either. He kind of just looked at the ump, said, threw 3 pitches, looked at the ump, said, hey, I'm good. And with 21 pitches for Stewart, that's his final count, and would revert back to under 20, I assume. Be good to go tomorrow.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but in my heart, you cannot throw. If you get out of the game as a pitcher, you cannot come back. Can you please verify? I would like to see the literature. Si tu fais plus que 20 pitches, tu peux pas pitcher de main. Comment tu peux revenir pitcher dans la même game?
Again.
And so the Diamond head coach questioning the official rule book if they're allowed to put in a pitcher back into the game.
Tom, Ashford, come.
And they're looking for an official rule. I believe they're looking for the umpire-in-chief, Mark Bradley, to come out and confirm this. As all 4 umpires are meeting here, and we'll put a tad delay on the game to check the official rule book. Unfortunately, we don't have an official paper copy here. I have seen some tournaments where they pull out the actual Little League handbook, but we're doing it all digitally here. As in a close game like it is now. They want to go back to a guy they're confident in. And Farinas, and rightfully so, we had a great start to the game. And 7-7 is pretty much, well, it's the closest game we've had so far. I mean, the Oakville game was also very close. I'd say tied with that, but and it's very similar to the Oakville Kingston game as well last night. One team took a significant lead and the other comes back and ties it up. The question is, which team will end up like Oakville and take the 1-run lead?
Coach,
have an official ruling. We have multiple phone calls on the go. Checking the rule book.
No. If somebody makes the call, I will respect the call. I don't need to read it.
And we're back on track. Calls have been made. Umpire and chiefs have been spoken to. Everyone's had a say in the decision, but Ben Farinas will be able to pitch. And, well, that's the official ruling, and that's what it says in the handbook. So the Diamond coach didn't agree with it originally, had some questions, and Farinas delivers a perfect strike on the first pitch. That one's in the dirt. Both runners are on the go, and they'll both advance a base. 2 in scoring position now for the Diamond. And Dale Jacques, after the long delay, will get his at-bat going. One below the knees. Ball 2. Diamond looking to complete the comeback and are a base hit away from doing so with no outs. Jacques, can he do it? In the glove of the shortstop, nicely held, tossed to first in time. But Jobin will score, and the Diamond have taken the lead for the first time this game. After they were down mega after the first inning, 5-0, it rolled like that for a while. They're up by 1. And Nicholas Floraca has made the play from shortstop from 6-3 to get the out, so they get 1. And here's Casey Anchon, the reliever, into the game currently for the Diamond. We'll see if he comes back for the top of the 6th. Pitch inside for ball 1. Casey Enchen on the ground, skips on past the glove of Daze. And a base hit will advance the runner to third. And it's runners in the corners as Casey Enchen continues the hitting parade here for the Diamond, and will bring up Simon Denel. As time will be called by the infield, and they'll go have a quick conversation. And it looks like Farinas is good to go. And he delivers one down the middle for a strike. As Daniel will take the first pitch looking. Taking his time. Farinas checking his surroundings, the 0-1. A great pick there from Al-Souci behind the plate after that runner at first. Casey Anchon being very aggressive. Now he goes. And they'll cut it off on Farinas at the mound. Let him have it. 2 now in scoring position. And a 2-1 count for Denel. Long look at second. And they will toss it. Floraca's, who was off the bag, will receive it. but there will be nothing more of that pickoff attempt. Strike 2, paints the outside. And a chance to find a strikeout for Farinas after just joining the ball game recently. And it's ball 3 to work a full count. Could load the bases here. Here's the payoff. Simone Danel smokes this one to right field, going back and hits the fence. Saddle will score. Another one comes around. And how about as close as you can get as a homer, as he's got his hands on his helmet. But keep your chin held high. That is a bomb of a 2-run double. As he's disappointed of him as himself. As he wanted it so bad, but Simone Danel got all of that ball, and the Diamond have hit double digits. It's 10-7. Man, oh man, I thought that was gone too. It had the, it looked like it had the, it must not have the carry on it. It had the height and it just came on down like something falling from the sky. And it hit the fence before it even hit the ground, I think. So another mound meeting here. As here is Nathan Montembeau. Had an RBI single earlier in the game. First pitch swinging. Going to the right is the center fielder and able to cover the ground and make the catch for out number 2. As Stewart able to get the out, and here's Adrian Shee. And spikes it down in the dirt, runner on the way to third, and he'll be safe and sound as they won't even test him. Al-Susi recognizes the situation, will keep it in the palm of his hand. Oh, the 1-0. Breaking ball looks for the outside, ball 2. Throws him another off-speed pitch. This one gets him swinging for a strike. And goes back to the fastball. Strike 2. As he delivered it right down, she recognized the speed and location. As home plate umpire will have a talk with some fans on the Ottawa West side. We're back playing 2-2. She gets jammed inside by the hands. Will try to get a piece of it. Foul it back to keep us at 2 strikes. Another 2-2 pitch incoming. Farina's taking his time, delivers. Ball 3. Full count. Chance to end the inning as well. The payoff. She fouls it back to stay alive. And what a battle it has been between these two. She has fouled back at least 3 pitches to keep him here. Really trying to get himself an RBI with a runner at third. Back to another payoff. And that one gets him. Blows it over top of the bats, and Farinas, who joins back into the ball game, able to get out of it. But 3 runs have scored for the Diamond, and they have taken their first lead. It's 10-7 as we head to the top with the 6, and the Twins, first time into the deficit. We'll see how they react. Top of the 6 as we enter the final 2 innings of baseball here on day 2 in Kingston. And leading things off, Rigby McDonald will be followed up by the top of the order, Nicholas Florakas and Zane Al-Sousi. As McDonald 0 for 2 with a fly ball to left field and a strikeout early in the game as well. Ground ball to the second baseman. Handle, toss to first is good for out number 1. As I believe that was Gabriel Dicari who started that play at second base. And so here is Nicholas Florakas. A double and a single earlier in the game. He's been very solid at the bats. That's a strike from our pitcher, second inning appearance straight from Maximilian Kissy-Enchon. And the 0-1 will turn into 1-1 as that one misses. Inside and down for ball 2. On the 2-1 to Florakas. Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. Does get contact but fouls it back. The 2-2. Breaking ball. Splits between the legs of the catcher and will move to a full count here. And Florakas has delivered every single time he's been called on at the bats with big hits. Can he do it again? Full count payout from Kissy-Enchon. And it's spiked into the dirt for ball 4. And to the backstop, Florakas will take a heavy turn across 1. And here's Zane Al-Sousi. Al-Sousi a single earlier in the game. Big time for the top of the order to come up big for the Twins. Toss down to first, trying to catch him off guard. I'll get back underway. First pitch to Al-Sousi. Gets a hold of it. Rockets it to shallow left center. Will drop down for a base hit. As Wall will get it in as quickly as possible. So we'll negate any extra bases, but both will increase as Floraka is now in a scoring position, and back-to-back base hits for the Twins. As tying run now at the plate, represented by Louis Gagnon. Inside, ball one. And Casey Anchon will test him. Take a couple steps towards that second base, make sure he's on his toes. Floraka is. And foul that one back. Gave producer Ryan Hennessy a bit of a scare there as the GoPro is directly behind it. No, gave me a bit of a scare too, but calling the game, I kind of get out of the whole technology side, which Urias is engraved in right now. But the camera's good. Gagnon flies this to deep right field, and the catch is made by Adrian Shee. He's going to try to rocket one to third base. Floraka will extend. Al Susi will stay at first to keep runners in the corners. Out number 2, and there's Brendan Varga. Single and a walk earlier in the game. Big time situation. He represents the tying run, but would love to chip away a bit here before they go to a do or die, top of the 7th inning. That's ball one up high near the helmet. Al Susi will extend to second as well with that freed runners in the corner situation that typically happens. Out of the way. That's a great catch there from Simon Danel behind the plate to keep that one in front of him. Varga skips on past Casey Anchon. The plate to first. Gotta be in there in time. It is. What a bullet from the shortstop as it fires up the Diamond lineup. And no run will score. The Diamond keep their 3-run lead. And that will do it for the top of the 6th, and it forces the Twins to make up whatever runs needed in the top of the 7th to keep them alive. And the Diamond will have a chance to extend that number here in the bottom of the 6th inning when we return. Bottoms of the 6th underway here. Charles Kiro-Houdan will lead things off. He goes swinging on the first pitch. Floraka is cross diamond in time. Off a high chopper off the first Swing of the bat by Charles Kido-Houdon. It's 1 up, 1 down through the first swing. And it's Charlie Waugh with an at bat. We'll see Waugh and then Brunet, the confirmed 3 here on the bottom 6. Heavy swing by Waugh on the first one. Farinas, as mentioned, back of the mound after he returned as a reliever, despite him being the starter. And due to the league rules in intermediate, you can have 1 return to the mound in a game if you do start. Wow, we'll foul that one back. Go to 1 and 2. The 1-2 pitch. Up high, ball 2. I'll split the first 4. And so this game really is scheduled for 5, and you think, you know, summertime, the sun doesn't go down too quickly, but with a delayed start of an hour, it's already 8:30. Strike 3 for Waugh. And there's 2 quickly away for the Twins, trying to make quick work here and send them back to the offense. But as I was saying, it's already 8:30, and while the sun is, you know, it's coming into jeopardy here if the darkness-wise, home plate umpire asked if it's his discretion of when the game should end. It's still, I think, to my view, still lots of ball left to play, but who knows, once the sun starts going down, especially below the skyline, it seems like it just rapidly gets faster and faster before it's dark out. 1-1 to the first 2 pitches. And if it is dark, they will call the game. There's no lights here at Cricket Field. Very, very beautiful field, but might be the only downfall about it. It's 2-1 to the first 3. And a late swing there for strike 2. As he hesitated there initially, and he gives a little head nod, understands what he's got to do. The 2-2. Got him. Strike 3 underneath of it. And that's how you do a rapid bottom of the 6th inning. Trying to create some momentum. It's all business for Ben Farinas as he hugs his coach and sends his team to a do-or-die top of the 7th. The Twins need 3 to see a bottom 7, or that will do it. Can they do it? We'll find out when we come back. Top of the 7th in the final game of the day. And leading things off, it's Luke Pasma-Hellman. He'll be followed up by Ben Farinas and Carson Stewart. The 3 initially tasked to start this comeback for the Twins if they want to get back in it. Casey Anchon still on the mound for his 3rd consecutive inning, and strike 1 on the outside to start it off. He'll 1. And he'll get contact, but it will foul it off and get himself into an 0-2 hole. As he was just a bit late on that last swing. Casey Anchon, chance for a leadoff strikeout here. The 0-2 pitch. Just low, ball 1. And if you're the Twins, they scored 5 in the first, and then 1 in the second, and then 1 in the fourth. But other than that, nothing. Strike 3 as he swings on through. But that offense that we started in the first, it kind of seemed like they were setting a statement and a standard. But after that, things have kind of ran a little dry. And there's Ben Farinas and an RBI early in the game, a strikeout as well. His team needs him the biggest now, though. Ball one on the outside. When he gets that way inside, having to back away from it. On the 2-0. Farinas, ground ball. Third baseman cuts it off, handles it, and tosses it to first perfectly. That's a Shimu Sato to make that play. And there's 2 down, and the Twins are down to their final out. Carson Stewart, can he spark something in the offense? Will the Diamond complete the comeback? First pitch will be ball one. And what a effort it has been from the Diamond. A first inning that kind of seemed like it would be the direction of the game, but ever since then, they have flipped the narrative on its head. And strike swing in there from Stewart to split the first 2 pitches. Stewart, ground ball to the second baseman. DeCalray tosses it to Jacques, and the comeback is complete. The Diamond remained perfect through 2 days, improving to a 2-0 record. But today's game, which was much harder of an effort than yesterday. 10-7 final score as the Ottawa West Twins. Not the result they would have wanted, but only their first game of the tournament and lots more baseball left to play. That will do it for day 2 of the 2025 Eastern Canadians Intermediate Championships. As we had 3 eventful games today, starting it all back against the Trois-Rivières Blackbirds and the Orleans Red Sox, where the Blackbirds took a win there, improving to 2-0. Then we had Cornwall taking on Oakville, where Oakville improved to 2-0. In the nightcap, the Diamond improved to 2-0 with a 10-7 victory over the Ottawa West Twins. 3 more games tomorrow, so remember, subscribe and hit that notification bell to the Kingston Baseball Association YouTube channel, because we'll be live bright and early, 10:50, as when we're going live for the Ottawa West Twins and the Oakville Whitecaps. You won't want to miss it. It's been a long day for producer Ryan Hennessy and myself, Jacob Ewing, so we wish you a good night.